too much now. You can work that into the sparring stuff later. But there's going to be more defensive clinching. Important things to remember is that even when you're going for a clinch, you don't ever want to do an MMA takedown style where I drop my hands and go for a clinch, because he's just going to knock me the fuck out at that point. If you do grab a clinch on someone, if you're doing an event where there's a referee, wait until you hear the ref say break. And then even when you hear the ref say break, tensions are high, someone's trying to hit you, you're trying to hit them. When you step off of a break, hands still up. Protect yourself at all times. If you don't have a ref and you're sparring with someone, if you're all tangled up, wait until there's a pause, both people tap each other on the back, you step off, then you start again. Q, can I use you as a demo? Yeah. So basics of the clinch, you want to control the arms. So I can try and get it and then bear hug around. If you're doing that against someone who's bigger than you, they can just do that and then hit you again. So I like to try and get off to the side on someone. You can put your head on the outside of their shoulder and come around this way. You can try and get under the arm or to the side, both ways. So on this side too, and you're just wrapping around the body. If I just go around the waist though, now Q still has his 2 free hands and can still try and hit me. Another one is you can try and underhook one arm and hold this one. You can come under the arm like that. If you're taller than your opponent, you can come over their shoulder and tie like this. Again, if the person's a lot bigger than you though, when you try and do that, they might just flex up and then you're left with your arms out and then they start hitting you. If you're taller than the person, you can also, Scott, can you stand up here? So if anyone watches Klitschko fights, you'll see Klitschko do this 1,000 times. I come in low on Scott because I'm trying to avoid his high punches, and he just puts his forearms on my neck and leans down. So you'll see someone lean over on the person. It's legal, it'll normally get called for a stop right away. Less legal is when someone uses one hand to push down on the neck, so come in. The reason why that's illegal is because it's dirty, you can push down and hit the person. You can also just really hurt someone's neck doing that. It's not Thai boxing where you can do that and then hit them in the face with your bony knee. So again, work on the bear hug, coming under the person's arm, coming over the person's arm, go from this side, try working to the other side, and just play around with the grappling. You're going to have one person who's the puncher. They're just going to be throwing random combinations, nice and light. The person who's defending, you're working on blocking those punches, slipping those punches, waiting until you see that opening, and then holding. To get out of a grapple, so if Q's trying to tie me up, I can try and do the brace and then push. If we're just in close, I can push the elbow. I can try and preempt it by getting off to the side and pushing up on the shoulder with a stiff arm. I can try and push his arm up this way. Or if I realize that Q's just going to tie me up, then I try and make sure I'm in the best defensive position that I am so that he doesn't tie me up and then sucker punch me when he lets go. So in this one, he's tying me up. I just try and tie up too. I wait until the ref says break, we step off, and we start again. So play around with it. Boxer or a puncher, don't let yourself get tied up easily. If the person comes in on you, try and keep them at distance a little bit, hit with your free hand, try and push them off. And then we're going to switch it up and have reversal rolls.